Greetings, viewers and subscribers. You're welcome back again on this platform where we tell you undiluted truth. Nigerians, I don't know how many people that have seen the video of this young man. This video should be trending everywhere, but it surprises me nobody is talking about it. And as you're watching, please be clicking the share button.
This is Monday, April 20, 2026. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. When the American government said that they want to establish a base in Nigeria to checkmate the activities of the jihadists who are wanting to take over Nigeria, like Boko Haram, ISWAP, and there are many names they are bearing, but the agenda is the same, to overthrow the Nigerian government and establish a Sharia caliphate in Nigeria. So you see a lot of Nigerian celebrities online now. I can't begin to call names now, because if I begin to call names, 30 minutes, I'll still be calling names. You understand? A lot of them came online, both the ones you love. They said, no, we can't have a foreign base in our country. We can't do this, we can't do that. To the extent that even the Nigerian military that came to, the US military, the US army that came to Nigeria, they are just there for nothing. They did not allow them to do anything because they came like, we have to collaborate with Nigeria. That is the purpose why they came. But I know that American government at this time don't have even time for Nigeria. If they have time for Nigeria, that agreement they have to collaborate with Nigeria will never work again. Why? Because there is no basis that will make it to work again. Now, it is in the news that Christopher Musa was in Turkey. I published a video yesterday where they say that they are going to send Nigeria 200 troops to Turkey. Now, the issue here is that what they are not telling you, what your celebrities are not blowing, nobody's blowing this alarm, is that Turkey have been given a place to establish a military base in Nigeria. And from the intelligence source, it shows that over 5,000 Turkish soldiers will be in Nigeria next month. Now, the truth of the matter is this. I confirmed this from Nigerian defense people, officials. I confirmed that, yes, there is a plan to set up Turkish military base next month. But it's not in the official capacity that the 5,000 Turkish army military personnel are coming to Nigeria. So someone leaked the secret deeper than what you are seeing on social media. So what are they coming to do? To train people, to turn Nigeria into a training ground? Now, I have a problem with this. Definitely, if Turkish military are in Nigeria, if they come to Nigeria to start training people, they will definitely train Boko Haram. They will train Boko Haram to continue to kill people. Do you know why I'm saying this? If the Turkish government, under the leadership of Erdogan, can send weapons to Boko Haram in Nigeria, Nigeria government, that is enough to stop a relationship between two countries. You understand? It is enough for diplomatic fallouts, but nobody's talking about it. That Turkey was arming Boko Haram. Now, Turkey army are coming to train who? Not Nigerian army. They are coming to train Boko Haram. Because when they were sending their weapons, nobody questioned them. That is collusion. So the Nigeria security operatives are colluding. So I can't understand this, and I can't understand why people are not talking about this. But if it was for US, Nigeria, social media, everybody, both people who understand security and people who doesn't understand security, they will be there to be analyzing what they don't know, what they don't understand. Now, tell me, are you now okay that the Turkish base is already in Nigeria? They have given them a place to establish a base. Nobody is telling you all these things. So I went to BBC Hausa yesterday because it is becoming one of my favorite platforms now, because that is where you see the real agenda, the real things that are going on in Nigeria. So I went to BBC Hausa. I summarized the comments of everyone. Everybody, I was able to know what they are talking about, the number of people who are supporting it. The majority of people, they are saying yes. Instead of America, let Turkey come, because Turkey understands our religion. Turkish government is our brother. Now, I want to expose another thing to you. Do you understand what Erdogan posted when Tinubu went to Turkey? Erdogan posted something that Nigeria have now signed a military cooperation for the interest of Islam. A military cooperation for the interest of Islam. Now, the Turkish military base is about to sprout up in Nigeria for the interest of Islam, not for the interest of Nigeria. I'm saying this, go and do your verifications. I want people to understand what is actually going on. They are using people to distract you, using your celebrities to distract you. They are moving and doing their agenda so fast. Now, Sheikh Ahmed Gumi, you know, when such a thing is going on, you must see the reaction of Sheikh Ahmed Gumi. I went to his Facebook page. Sheikh Ahmed Gumi, who is a terrorist sympathizer, who have been negotiating with terrorists, who said that the Nigerian government knows the name, the number, and the camp of every terrorist group in Nigeria. He used to go with DSS soldiers to go and meet terrorists and come back every time. So he posted something yesterday. He said that there is no blood in the hands of the Turkish government and military, so they are allowed to come. So he gave it go ahead. This is the same man who said that never that the US government will not come to Nigeria. Instead, that the Nigerian government should partner with Turkey and Pakistan. And that was what the Nigerian government needed to, not what Shegumi said, but Shegumi is just like a spokesperson. You understand? Shegumi is like a spokesperson to Abdul Salami, Sultan of Sokoto, like the Kaba, the real people that owns Nigeria. You know, I used to tell you that the decision of everything that will happen in Nigeria, or what has been going on in Nigeria, is not in the bus stop of the president. There is a governing council above the president that takes decision. And that is why up to today, the people who called the battalion, who were guiding Catholic school children, people from the government called them to leave, that the terrorists are coming to kidnap Catholic school children. And they left. Up to today, Tinubu don't have the power. Christopher Musa don't have the power to bring out the person who made the call. Christopher Musa, while they were clearing him at the Senate floor, you know, Christopher Musa made a statement and he said that he's going to bring out the people who made that call, or person, you know, in quotes, who made the call. And up to today, he did not do that. He didn't do that because he don't have the guts to do it. All right, let us understand all these things I'm saying little by little. This was what Sheikh Ahmed Gumi posted. He said, Marhaba and Turkey, because their hands don't have the blood of the servants of Allah. Listen, no. Turkey is welcome to Nigeria because their hands doesn't have the blood of the servants of Allah, but their blood have their hands have blood of infidels. Remember when Turkey was bringing the weapon to Nigeria, as published by Egyptian television? You know what Turkey did? They mandated them to make sure they never use the weapon to kill Muslims. So Sheikh Ahmed Gumi is very, very correct to say that the hands of Turkey is the hands of Turkey don't have the blood of servants of Allah. So it doesn't have the blood of Boko Haram, jihadists, and all those people. Okay, you know, that is the interpretation of that. So I want people to actually understand what is going on. You can check it in different news platforms in Nigeria. They have published it, BBC, including New York. So this is a global something. But you know what? It is not trending in Nigeria because they used to pay people to rubbish American interest in Nigeria. If it was America that said that they are coming, they will pay people to rubbish them. Everybody, all your celebrities will be writing, we can do it. We don't need US military with base. We don't need this. We don't need this. Should I start calling names? Go and check their videos now. So where are those people today? Psychophants. They collude with the terrorists. They aid the terrorists. They collect money. Money is flowing. Everywhere is flying. They are buying up media people. Look at what Vanguard News posted. Turkey to establish military training facility in Nigeria. And just look at the details. It says, Nigeria and Turkey have agreed to establish a major, mark the word, a major. Nigeria and Turkey have agreed to establish a major military training facility in Nigeria as part of the defense partnership aimed at strengthening the country's security architecture. Now, my problem is, you people, the Nigerian government said they are cooperating with Turkey. They did not release the detail. It was only Turkey that released the details that it was for the Islamic interest that they are cooperating with Nigeria. For the Islamic interest, not for anyone's interest. Get that sink into your brain. The agreement was reached during bilateral talks between Nigerian Minister of Defense Christopher Musa and his Turkish counterpart on the sidelines of the entire Diplomacy Forum 2026, according to a statement on Sunday by the Ministry of Defense Chief Information Queenet in Human Heart. The planned training center will serve as a long-term hub for capacity development, with Nigeria already identifying a suitable coastal location for the permanent facility. Let me stop there. Go and think. Go and think. In every angle, these people are making move. In every angle. In every angle, they are making move. You see, the reason why I pick up interest about this Turkish issue is that that was 2 years ago. There was a container of gun that dropped in Port Harcourt, or Neport in Port Harcourt. The Nigerian Customs Service told us that the weapons came from Turkey just in the last 2 years. So I'm not even talking about the ones they sent in official capacity through Turkish and to Boko Haram in Nigeria, mandating them not to use it to kill Muslims but Christians. I'm not even talking about that. Get that sink into your brain. So I am so uncomfortable with this. You know, also looking into what Erdogan have revealed, that Nigeria is a very great country of interest, that him and Tinubu signed agreement on Islamic interest. Islamic interest. Like, what sort of rubbish is this? So Islamic interest is always to do what? It's the same Islamic interest Boko Haram have, right? ISWAP have, right? Islamic interest to establish Sharia in Nigeria. Anyway, I'm just passing out this information because you won't find enough people who will be able to tell you what is actually going on. But I could just feel like, keep quiet. It doesn't concern me. All right? But look at the other way around. Like, I have a philosophy. If I am keeping quiet about anything, it means I support the thing. So that's why I speak against what I do not support. Because silence is also a support system. Because the evil we are seeing in our world today is not just about the capacity of the people doing the evil, but it is also the silence of those people who do nothing, looking at evil growing every day. Nigeria is in a big mess. Unfortunately, if nothing is being done, if no step is being taken, it will be just a story. Just like Istanbul, just like Turkey, Lebanon, Iran, like Egypt, like Morocco, all these countries were never a Muslim country. The same thing is going to happen in Nigeria. But we still have time to do something before it will be too late.
It's not about ransom. They just want to pass a message. We can come in. We can do what we need to do. And there are some hardliners in this government that are sponsoring this kind of narratives. They just want to show that they can Islamize this country. They think about Taliban. They think about the Mujahideens. And they want to replicate it in this country. And they don't care what happened. They simply don't care. As long as at the end of the day, there's Sharia and there is whatever thing they have in their head they want to achieve. So these people that are sending messages are sponsored by Nigerians. You remember this Boko Haram issue started since 2012. Yeah. And I was in the military intelligence that time. We arrested those people. It is my organization that actually conducts interrogation and interview. They mention names. I can't come on air and start mentioning names of people that are presently in government now that I know, presently in government, that the ones that we arrested mentioned. Some of them are governors now. Some of them are in the Senate. Some of them are in Asu Rock. The intention is to Islamize Nigeria and practice Sharia. And it doesn't matter if some people die. It doesn't matter if you're embarrassed. It doesn't matter if our economy has degenerated. Look at the interest rate. Look at the inflation rate. Look at the debt profile of Nigeria. They don't care. As long as at the end, Quran is at the sea. So some people in this country have this mindset. And we must tell the truth. If you tell the truth, you die. If you don't tell it, you die. Some people have this mindset to Islamize the nation. And they're in the government. And people know them. The DSS know them. The NIA know them. The DIA knows them. You can't succeed without an inside person. And this attack you saw has insiders collaboration.
All he said here is absolute truth. And in my own little way of contribution is to drop it here and get more people to keep sharing this video. If you know him, follow him. Personally, I don't know him or his platform. If I do, I will also be following him. Because here, we synergize truth and spread it like wildfire. Nigerians, if you understand the implication of what this man is saying here, you will lose sleep. No Nigerian will ever sleep after watching this video. To be frank with you, I don't know why we've made ourselves so vulnerable to a government that is determined to destroy every one of us. Well, I just hope you help me share this video. My name is Stella Peters, your advocate for good governance. Bye-bye for now.